Since thank you very much for your introduction. Since the master summary mentioned that I'm representing our Asian people, so I'm going to walk around instead of standing there to make my talk. If you can help me to just push. This is a brief outline. I think the whole world is facing the aging problem, especially in the developed country. I was just talking to Professor Baruta about the baby boom. What is a baby boom? I know in the United States after World War II, soldiers went back home. Relaxed after the 4 years of fighting, and you reunite with the family in a very comfortable environment. They're very happy to produce another baby. And same in Japan. I'm inquired about Japan. I'm not sure whether it's the same thing happened in Germany. But then the question addressed to me was, what happened to Taiwan? The Taiwan population during World War II didn't go out for war except a few of them drafted by Japanese soldiers. And but Taiwan at that time was a rural society. In a typical rural society, producing baby is become productive elements. Now, Taiwan didn't have a sort of baby boom problem. Taiwan had a problem of suddenly people don't want to have too many babies. So in our conversation, correct me if I'm wrong, that was following the industrial development, economic development. Many rural member populations decided to move into the city. So when they settle in the city, the circumstances different. They look for housing. We have worked in factory sometimes provide sanitary, sometimes don't. So in this very harsh condition, not mentioning about producing baby, getting married, it becomes a serious consideration. So gradually, following the industrial development, our population began to drop. Now, so there are many reasons to be analyzed, but this is not my key point here. Here I want to emphasize that in 1993, the Taiwan Asian population had reached 7% of the total population. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reminded to speak in Chinese.
Yes.
在1993年台湾的高龄人口到达总人口的7%。那么这个时候已经到了联合国定的这个标准高龄化的社会。我们在算到2011年这个台湾65岁以上老人的人口到250万人的左右超过这个全台人口的总数的10%。那么在那个时候，当然我们从另外一面来看，就是说我们的这个台湾的环境变得越来越好所以这个一般的人口都变得非常的长命所以这是好的现象。但是另外一个现象就是说，的确高龄人口在增加，年轻的人口，就像我刚才讲的理由，也不太愿意这个有很多的小孩。那么我们预计经建会的会看，2017年台湾老人的人口的比例达到14%了，正式迈入高龄社会。这个名词叫做 aged society。那听起来，这个它的正面就是大家命都很长，医学也很发达，但是它的负面就是说 我们变成一个老龄化的社会，因为年轻的人口不太愿意有太多小孩，甚至于有的人根本不愿意有小孩，他享受他的这个生活的品质啊。那有的人呢觉得加了小孩添了人口是增加生活品质，但是有很多年轻人想法不一样，他认为说是减低了他的生活品质啊。那么到2025年，这个人口当年人口比例要超过20%，那进入所谓超高龄的社会 ，Super Age Society。那日本呢，在1970年，当年人口达到7%，1994年14%，啊，那经过这个24年啊的期间，那美国在1942年当年人口达7%，2015年预计到15%，啊，这个时间经过了73年，那台湾可能经过时间比较快一点，将来可能更快速，所以这个就是指出问题的所在，啊，当然我们不能说要把它强迫减低，啊，人能够活得长是很好的一件事情，你必须要接受这一点，这样一个。所以从这里呢，我们就看看在这种社会的情况之下，有哪一些新的经营模式。那我在这边特别要强调，就是台湾经济发展到现在，老的经营模式开始不管用了。比如说 OEM、啊，特别是影响了我们的 IT industry， 股价也在下降，所以我们现在要寻找新的经营模式。新的经营模式，我必须要强调，不单单是在台湾存在，而是我们在台湾发展出新的经营模式，还能够传播到其他的国家。我们昨天成立这个新兴市场的发展研究协会。那么在这个协会里面，我们就讨论到台湾的经验是非常好的，我们要怎么样传播到新兴市场国家，包括我们的社会转型、经济转型、政治转型等等。那现在我们谈到今天的问题，我们要准备怎么样来培育一些新的产业，这样呢也可以传到全世界去。这是我们台湾的经济发展的一个阶段，我们在面临的问题。所以我们应该用很乐观、很进取的这个心态来迎接这个新的时代的来临。并不是说这是一个危机，而是说我们怎么来迎接这个时代的来临。那么我们在这里看到，就可以想到一些新的创新的经营模式。比如说这里有很多，我想我不必要一一的念，中文、英文都有，花了一点精神，团队在研究的时候，那比如说新的营运模式包含哪一些呢？比如说划时代的学习活动、创新的学习媒介、教育科技，这个提升认知协调的能力、传播的沟通、交通替代便利方案、适合银发族居住的社区环境，智慧型的家屋，个人化的紧急通报系统，自动化的设施，远距医疗，可穿戴的这个运算元件，健康决策的辅助系统，疾病以及这个行为管理的这个系统等等等等。那么当然我们最重要的就是说，也要思考一个问题，当这个人变成高龄化以后，它不是说没有用的，它有很多存在的这个经验累积的经验可以传承。所以我们就想到要传承，要贡献，要连接，要这个安全健康。所以把这些因素，我们说要炒一盘菜的话，摆在各位面前有那么多的因素，我们怎么把它糅合起来，来发展出新的这个经营的模式？我想现在研讨会最重要的问题是在这里。那我们再看下一个。那最近我跟这个派多大MIT 这个用这个每2年固定的这个时代经营活动，遇到一位叫 Professor Joseph Hoffman，他也特别对台湾的利基 湾作为亚洲地区高品质这个老化的生活的这个创新实验室。他这个意思就是说，台湾现在是一个算是相当富足的一个社会，经济发展经过好几个阶段，所以台湾可以变成一个实验室。我们在台湾发展出不同的经营模式，可以传播到周围的国家。那么说在这里呢，他大概提出几项可以给我们参考。我现在就是说，用参考的方式来看。刚才我提的也是抛砖引玉。那么现在看看这个Joseph Coughlin他提到，他说，purposeful gaming 具有益智目标的游戏。那我们当然联想到，我们台湾有很多老人在家里打麻将，或者锻炼他的脑筋，会不会这个老人痴呆症，我想各位有个父母啊、或者掉入这个圈子里面。机能性的食品，functional food， 我觉得这很有意思。我看到这里，我在想到年轻的时候，好喜欢吃台湾的这个红甘蔗，那个红甘蔗切成一段一段的咬着吃，好过瘾。有时候那时候就是一边骑脚踏车一边吃，但是现在不能了，因为怕一吃这个牙齿会断掉。那么那时候这个时候就想到机能性的食物能够怎么样开发？我想这里面提供了无穷尽的这个商机。讲到食物的话，不单是我们台湾的人口可以用，我们发展出来也到周围的所有的国家去推广，这个应该是很好的产业。那么通讯传播的系统，那当然这个老人的这个行走不太方便，那怎么样有一种更方便的居家生活，或者是在工作上面，有的人他退休以后，他说我还是可以做第二春，我还是可以做工作，我还可以贡献社会，甚至我还是可以赚钱，在这种情况之下，我们怎么配套这个通信传播系统，然后劳动跟照顾自动化系统的这个建制还有替代照顾能力的科技像服务这个提供的策略。我认识一位这个我们的家里的朋友，也是一位老人但是他很活跃，但是他实在这个机能都不行，走路也不行，好像这个上厕所也不行，所以因为家里比较富有，就请了3个这个外劳陪他到全世界去跑。所以在这种情况之下，那不是每个人都有这种条件。在这种情况之下，也许要开发这个替代照顾能力的科技，这又是一个很好的一个经营的一个模式。那么还有创新金融服务，适合这个银发族需求的产品规划设计。那银发族他可能有储蓄，他的这个需要的金融服务可能比较特别一点。这里面包含很多理财了，确定它不会受骗了这些，不会被金光党骗了这些，这个故事我们常常也听到。好，我们看下一个。那么，所以在这里呢，我们又提到弱龄族的这个休闲养生产业的概念。那讲到产业，刚才有一点提示一些概念。那我们现在看到这些产业，我们再把这个构成这些产业的这个元素，我们再来拿来搅拌一下，做出一道好的菜来。我们就说有助于这个松弛娱乐、消遣、体验心灵的平静，甚至自我充实、自我提升、自我满足潜能的发挥。那这些大概也是我们经过访问一些老人他们的需求。我这时候强调这是抛砖引玉各位可以自己家里周围的这个老年的亲戚长辈也可以聊一聊，就用我们这个研究的结果、问卷调查结果的一些这个内容就问他们然后维持恢复促进个人身心的健康。 促进个人的身心健康也是促进个人的尊严，就是。当你不健康的时候，你依赖别人，好像有点失去尊严这种感觉。然后再来呢，就是运用这个银发族智慧、经验、资源。那我认识很多银发族，大概包括我自己在内，我觉得现在还不需要人家今天来帮助我，但是我还可以贡献过去的工作的经验、累积的经验、做一些学习，就是跟年轻人可以做一些互动，甚至可以帮助产业的发展年轻人的创业等等等等我觉得这个也很好好，那这里就是说我不会花时间多讲这就是说一些重要的议题大家可以稍微看一看参考，这里面的基本上都有。但是我下面有一张这个也是可以给各位稍微看一看。在商业模式里面，我们可以做一些分类健康养生有保健型，这个抗衰老、中医养生、银发族的居住安排配套的活动、中草药保健食品这是见仁见智，大家都可以从这方面做一些思考在下面那么还有一种就是商业模式休闲这个旅游观光有体验型、社交型这个知识型。社交型你大家看过这个老年人的 love boat 这个老年人出去这个到这个游轮去旅行那么年轻人的 love boat 老年人的这个 love boat 增进夫妻的这个感情等等等等所以这些我们可以做很多的思考，就是说社交也好，体验也好，这个知识型的也好，在下面那么这点很重要。普通大家都认为老人没有用了，但是我个人会不赞成。我觉得还可以提供很多的智慧，就把老人当成资源其实我不大喜欢用这个“老人”这个字，就是银发族，也就是说上了年纪的人把过去的这个经验变成一个资源能够提供给这个社会甚至还可以作为一个生产型的这个资源那么这里面把个人的经验经过这个资金的累积、资金的运用，我们建立这个社会的网络，把专业的知识发挥出去，然后包括技术、劳力等等这方面。劳力的时候，有些老师傅他自己质量不够，像故宫，我们觉得有很多老师傅他可以做这个五花的修补什么。现在就是说这种产业。好像年轻人都不大愿意做，但是我们如果把它扩散出去，对台湾有这种产业，可以帮全球的中华股东做修补，又是新的产业会出来。这里面就是说，很多政府现在主导的机构也应该想到要产业化。好，我们看看。那么这里就是说，提供一下现在正在组织这个亚太亲民共创协会，那么主要就是说，怎么样把这个银发族的有丰富的资源、跟业界的经验以及年轻人的创新创业精神结合，怎么结合？主办一个协会，我想等一下我们的主持人对这个协会也希望大家多多支持，多做进一步的说明主持人为协会做的进一步的说明希望大家多支持，帮台湾创造一些新种资源的这个结合，创造一些新的荣景那我今天就讲到这里，谢谢各位。
Thank you, Mr. Xi. Now, we're pleased to have Professor Murata as a speaker. Professor Murata is a pioneer and forerunner in both productive aging and active aging, and is internationally recognized as an expert and leader in the field, also with an emphasis in Japanese society. His talk will be The Smart Aging Way, Japanese experiences for super aging society. Please welcome Professor Murata.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Hiro Murata from Japan. My university, Tohoku University, is located in Sendai. And I'm sure some of you already know the name of Sendai. And it's a village city in the Tohoku district. It's northeast of Japan. And as most of you already know, we had a serious earthquakes last year. And our region was severely devastated, but thanks to a lot of support from your country, now our city is almost recovered. And I really appreciate your great support from your Taiwan and your people. Thank you. Okay, and today's topic is the smart aging way, Japanese experience for super society. And why I put this title for the topic? Because first I'd like to show you. This is the age ratio of Japan and other countries. Okay, take a look. Age ratio is the ratio defined by total population versus the population over 65. And as you can see, the Japan is the highest in the world. Now 24.1% this year. 24. I think Taiwan is around 10%, less than 10% still. And as Paul said, if this ratio over 20, that's called super aged society. We are already super aged society. This is not in the future, now. Okay? So, and compared to Japan, for example, the United States is still younger country. I think around 14%. Yeah. And but I must tell you, for most of the country, including Taiwan, will be a super aging society, not only Japan. So, but we are ahead of you in terms of aging. That's why we accumulate some experience, good experience and severe experience. But that's why I came here to share our experience to be with you. And I hope you can learn from our experience and to make your society better than Japan. Okay, this is the age ratio in Asia. As you can see, Japan is highest. But I must tell you, okay, this part, Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, also the age ratio is around 10%, but the commonality of those four countries are the birth rate is lower than Japan. Now, I think around 1. So that means you will encounter very soon about similar challenges with Japan. So you need to rush. Okay? And I tell you, what's happening in the aging society. Okay, the red line red line shows, do you have a point? This one? This one? This one? Point? This one? I need both. Okay, sorry. Okay, you can pay attention to red line. Okay, this is the age. Okay, roughly around after 75, this curve will become sharp rapidly like this. This red line shows the required care certified ratio. Okay, that means in Japan we have a long-term care insurance, public. Okay, and if you can use the public insurance for long-term care, but you need to be certified by the municipality. So this ratio shows the ratio of the people who need care. That means after 75, a rapidly increase. For example, after 85, 45.9% is almost half. Almost half population needs nursing care. Yeah. And this is another diagram. The top reasons why people need care or support. Okay. Number one, the cerebrovascular disease. As you know, that means stroke. And next is the dementia. Okay. But 30% of the dementia came from this stroke. So this overlap. Okay. And I'll skip this green one, but this one is more important. Called joint disease like knee, and also the fracture falling like this. Okay. So these are called locomotor disease. Okay. Those go very shortly speaking, brain and knees or waist and bone. Because those are the factors you need to be clear. So, but many people don't know this kind of facts. That's why when you become older, a lot of people become this kind of disease. Okay, elderly have much concern about the future of the daily life. I think this is a Japanese case, but I think there are a lot of commonality even in Taiwan. Okay. And you can see many people concerned for the future. And why they are concerned? Because what are your concerns in later life? Number one is keeping health of myself and spouse. This is number one. Second is the becoming the status of being cared by someone. The third is income for daily living, money. And fourth, okay, so those are the top in two words, health and wealth. Those are the two concerns for the seniors. So to make our aging society better, we need to solve these kind of issues. Okay, now I'd like to tell you about the strategy of smart aging. What is smart aging? Okay, this is a traditional view of aging. The traditional view was aging is loss, aging is deterioration, or sometimes aging is like a disease. In the US, there's a very bestseller book named Gray Dawn. In the future, it's all becoming gray. Very negative view. Okay? But there's another view called anti-aging. Okay? This also very different view. I must say it's a long view of it. In this anti-aging view, they believe aging is disease and aging is ugly. And aging younger is better than older. Do you believe? Oh? No? Yes? No? Of course not. Okay? So those are both are known. Okay? The view of smart aging. Okay? Aging is aging-related challenges are opportunities for mutual growth. Mutual means both older and younger, and to create smarter solutions. And aging is gain. If we age, we can gain something. And I must say, aging is human development. Okay? In this context, you never say anti-aging from now. Anti-aging means the denial of living. Because many people misunderstand anti-aging means becoming younger. That's wrong. Anti-aging means death. To stop aging means death. Okay, I will skip this. Okay, this is Rio, the Smart Aging International Research Center I'm working here in Sendai. And we define 4 factors to achieve smart aging. One is cognitive stimulation, stimulate brain. The second is physical exercise. And third is nutrition, meal. And fourth is socialization, and communicate with people. I'll tell you from now in more detail. First, cognitive stimulation. And our institute is very, our strength of our institute is brain study. It's very famous. And this is a hypothesis from brain science. Okay? All people, including me, we have this part called prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex. And this is called executive function. It's very important to control, manage your communication or your emotions, work, language, and so on. So it's very important, this part. Okay. For example, okay, this is a picture by NRIS. It's called, this is a very special device. And for example, this is a picture of people with dementia. Yeah? People with dementia, usually, they don't use this part, the people with dementia, their prefrontal cortex doesn't work. That means blue color means doesn't work. But if you see this red part, red means it does work. And I tell you about working memory. Do you know the term of the working memory? Okay? We use working memory for every action. When you talk, when you hear, when you write something, we use a lot of working memory. And without working memory, we can't do anything. We cannot do anything. Okay? So working memory is a system for temporarily storing and managing the information. They require to carry out complex logic tasks such as learning, reasoning, and comprehension. Yes. Now this is a very important function for the brain. And we researched a lot about the effect of the working memory training. Okay? And if you do the working memory training, first you can improve your working memory function. This is called learning effect. But second, you can also get the transfer effect. That is, improve non-trained cognitive function. Okay, I tell you more simply. If you practice learning the working memory training, for example, if you are athlete, Olympic athlete, the ability of the learning or catching ball will be improved. This is called transfer effect. Okay, and there's another effect called improved food intelligence. Okay, I will skip this one. The principle of the brain training is working training for older people, including senile dementia patients. Those tasks need some conditions. One, this requires working memory. Second, be simple and easy. And third, have sufficient cognitive. Okay, I'll tell you some more in detail. Okay, this is our lab. This is called functional MRI. And we checked which kind of task is most effective for the working memory training. Okay, this is an example. Okay, while you are solving very difficult problem, no activation. Okay, this is a picture of the brain, right and left, and left part means activated parts. As you can see, almost zero activation. While you are watching TV, okay, two parts are activated. So one is called back, this part, and another part is side. The back part means it's to visual, to understand vision. This part detects the sound. Okay? While watching TV, sound and picture you can identify. But no activation of the prefrontal cortex. So, if you are couch potato, be careful. When you go to the nursing home, have you been to nursing home? Yes. And did you see a lot of people watching TV in the phone? Okay. This is that. So if you watch TV longer, no good. Okay. Maybe few hours, it's okay. But this means, in terms of brain, this means relaxing. Okay. We need to relax. But if you relax all the time, no good. We need both, relax and intense. Okay, this one. While you are solving simple calculation very quickly, look, a lot of different parts of your brain are activated. Okay, simple calculation quickly. While you are writing something, also many parts are activated. While you are reading aloud something, also very activated. So our result is, okay, these simple tasks can improve your cognitive function. So this is our finding, more than 10 years ago. Okay? So based on this theory, we developed a lot of brain training products. And today I'd like to show this one. Okay, do you know this product developed by Nintendo? This is called DS. DS means double screen. And Nintendo DS brain training. And this guy is Professor Kawashima. He invented this, and he's my colleague of my institute. And I tell you, more than 33 million sets are sold out in all over the world. But interesting, many older adults purchase this and they enjoy it. And I think I show you some videos.
Blue, yellow, blue, yellow.
Has our Olivia lost the plot?
Blue. Oh, I think.
Fear not, the girl from Greece is perfectly fine.
Yes, we're all right. Yoo-hoo!
She's simply lubricating the cogs in her brain.
Get the blood flowing, which is what I need to do, obviously.
Olivia is the unlikely spokesperson for the Nintendo DS brain training game developed by Japanese neurologist Dr. Kawashima.
I fought having email and I fought having computers for years, and now I can't.
understand what I was going on about and why I did, because my life is so much easier now that I am in tune with all those things. And I think learning all these new technologies wakes up different parts of your brain also and opens you up to new things.
Despite a general view that video games are detrimental to a child's development, that isn't always true, is it?
Okay, key factors for success. Number one, this is fun and can continue to grow. And a lot of brain training products are not fun. Sometimes it's like poison. It's not interesting. Okay. And second, because of the easy interface for all the very easy. And third, the feeling of brain activated. And fourth, affordable price. This is important. Yeah, price. I think in the US, there are many brain training, brain fitness programs, but some of them are more than US $500. Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah. I need a three. Okay, again, I like to summarize key factors for success. All the people are different, each by each. Okay? When you say seniors, okay, a lot of seniors, but they are all different. Each person, each senior is very different. So you need to customize, but how? Okay? You need to customize the service to meet the level of the customers. But how? If you customize for each person, that means it's labor incentive. That means high cost. So you can use the power of the software in this case. So reduce the labor power by using software. That is the key to customize to people. Okay, next, the physical exercise. Okay, cause of the cerebral hemorrhage is lifestyle disease. Do you know the term of the lifestyle disease? Lifestyle disease. Okay, lifestyle disease like this: eating too much, drinking too much, smoking, lack of exercise, stress. So, how about you all? Sorry, but I don't think you are far from this. Okay? So these bad lifestyle cause the lifestyle disease. High blood pressure, diabetes, dyslipidemia, obesity, and heart disease. And I know one of the top reasons for becoming lifestyle disease in Hong Kong came from high blood pressure. Yeah. I don't know in Taiwan, but let me know later. Yeah. So this causes the cerebral hemorrhage. Okay. And aerobic exercise is the most effective to prevent lifestyle diseases. The easiest way is walking. Walking is very easy. Yeah. And slow swimming or slow jogging, both are good. However, this is not enough. The volume of our muscle can decrease as we age after 30. Okay, for example, this is a 20s, and muscle volume, if we assume muscle volume 100% at 20s, 60%, and 70, 50%. If you do nothing rather than such as training. Okay, this is another diagram. The change of the muscle volume. Okay, blue line shows the arm and red shows the leg. As you can see, as we age, decrease. And I tell you that this decline is occurred in women than men. So for women, ladies, if you become older, your leg will be thin. That means looks nice. Okay? Oh, that's wonderful. No. And if you keep the same weight on the top, then you can easily fall down. So we need masculine strength training. What does it mean? Okay, walking is good. Walking is good for the aerobic, but it's not enough to strengthen your muscle. We need a training, like here, 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 here. This is called muscular trench. Yeah. So if you lose the power of this part, we can't see, but if you lose the power of this muscle, usually we walk like this, we walk like this, we walk like this. But if you lose this power, you walk like this. So I'd like to introduce some good example, very successful business in Japan. This is called curves. I think there are curve stores in Taiwan too. Yeah. Okay, and this was developed in the United States first, but I introduced curves in Japan 9 years ago. But interesting point of curves in Japan is, look, average age of the customer is 58. 58. Okay. The curve stores now is over 1,200 stores nationwide, and over 500,000 membership, all women. And average age again 58. Okay, this is a traditional fitness club. Have you been to the fitness club or sport gym? Anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thank you. Oh, roughly 10 people. Okay? Including me. Okay, this is the gym I used to go, and I quit. Why? So from this side, this looks like human broiler factory. Do you understand? Human broiler factory. 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes walk means the 159 kilocalorie consumption. And do you know how much is the equivalent to some very famous products? 159 kilocalorie means canned beer. Beer. We drank yesterday beer. Okay? Okay, if we do the 40 minutes exercise, but if I take a 1 can canned beer, only 1 minute. So, takes time, not so fun, so it's boring. That's why I quit. Curves, okay, 30 minutes. Okay, looks like very fun. Take a look at the videos.
中高年の女性を中心に会員数も増えました。カーブスでは会員のなんと8割が40歳以上、4割が60歳以上の女性なのだとか。若者向けというイメージの強いフィットネスにシニアが集まる理由とは？やっぱり30分っていうところですかね。1日の運動時間なんと
Okay, she is 62. Okay, and this is the curves, and we make the round shape. And first, this machine we do the arm strength. Next step we do the aerobics and stretching, and next we do the legs. Okay, and this is called 30 minutes. Another the reason why this is popular for older women. There's 3 no men. One is no men. Second is no makeup. You don't have to make up to save time. And no mirror. Do you understand why no mirror is good? Good? Okay. Older women easily understood. Younger women don't understand. Okay. But some older women don't like to see your face, body in the mirror while you are exercising. Okay. And also, okay, we focus on the environment to continue to come. The 30 minutes nearby home and sense of the community. And you can make a friend through this club. And also, we eliminate objects with no relation to the effect. For example, okay, no shower, no eating space. Okay. I'm sure some of the women already understand the meaning. Okay. No shower is very important because, and if we have a shower or a bathroom, if you use water, that means you need a higher investment. And you need a cost of maintenance. And we eliminate this. And no shower, no bathing, and nobody complains. And to save cost. That means they reduce the price. Okay, also, Japan, particularly in the Tokyo big city area, the land price is very expensive. So that's why this is a convenience store called Natural Rose. Second floor is closed. In somewhere, third floor, fourth floor. What is the advantage of this? Because the rental fee is very less expensive than first floor. Yeah. Okay, so can you imagine how old am I? How old am I? Ah, you already know that. Okay, I will skip this. 100 years. Yeah. Don't you think she is super 100 years? But more super thing is, even for 100-year women can come by their own pockets. That is a good point. Okay. Because even now, a lot of sports gyms, sports clubs, look at for sports study. Okay. But because of this, the users are limited and the market looks mature, saturated. But we try to solve the dissatisfaction of senior women who never come to gym, or who left. And we analyzed, we traced. And we found a lot of dissatisfaction with them. After that, so we created a market for older women's friendly sport gym. This looks same as a traditional gym, but completely different market. Because more than 90% of the people who come to clubs are who never been to the traditional gym. Okay. Different people. That means different market. Okay. Do you know this? Most POS point of sales in Taiwan, a lot of convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and so on. If you go every level, at least, you see the machine, tick, 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 that means pause. Okay? And this machine system can identify which products are sold well right now. However, we don't know why unsold goods were unsold from the post data. Okay? And there must be another chances in such unsold goods. Okay? There's a hint in unsold goods. That means new business chance. So I'd like to show you, the market is not saturated always. And saturated is our brain, our perspective, okay? Our viewpoint, often saturated. Okay? So in other words, key factor for success. I'd like to say new FUDI means feeling of uneasiness, dissatisfaction, or inconvenience can be found within the saturated market. If you see some saturated market, pay attention to amount. You will find different things. Okay. So we can find out of FUDI. In other words, business chances exist in your brain. So this is the first message for me. Okay, and again, this is the Smart Trading Center in Sendai. And again, this university is a national university, public national university. And we introduced cards on the campus. Okay. I would suggest to you, okay, Fusion University can introduce cards this campus. And easily you can introduce the senior to the campus and interact with younger. Okay, next. So, nutrition, meal. The nutrition is not easy to start in terms of the eating. Okay. Again, I said to solve the FUDI is the basis of the business of aging. So factors like FUDI on meals for elderly living in urban areas. Okay. This is a Tokyo case. And I'm sure very similar data you can get if you go near the downtown Taipei. Okay. For seniors, what are the most concern on meals? 70, 60, 50, okay. The concern means most priority means health. Health is number one. That means seniors are looking for healthy foods. So without poison, without mercury, something. Okay. You can see the cost factor is low for 60 and 70. Instead, for 20 to 30, cost is number one. The younger people are always looking for the cheaper foods rather than health. Okay? And another concern for seniors, for meals. What? Okay. You can see no stores nearby home. This is hard to carry heavy bag like rice, water, some. Okay. And hard to go shopping alone. In Japan, particularly in urban area like Tokyo, a lot of seniors live alone. Okay. And as I told you, many people, they start to decline their walkability. In that case, they can't go to big supermarket like Carrefour. Okay? So this is a concern. Okay, and the factor is another concern. Okay. I'd like to show you one thing. Okay, for men, big concern is cooking. Okay. Particularly men after retirement, living alone, they don't like to cook, or they can't cook. Okay. That's why their demand is something ready-made meal. And another phenomenon we can see in Tokyo now, this is egg. Egg used to be packed by 10 pieces. Now, if you come to Tokyo, we can see a lot of 4 pieces. Why 4 pieces? Okay. Seniors, their appetite declined. And one more thing is family structure changed. And they live alone. And they don't need 10 packs, 10 pieces. Okay, take a look at this video. 多くが子供がいてご両親からの考えがなくて、それで夫婦2人とか、あるいは1人っていう場合が増えてきますよね。そうすると料理作るの、いっぱい作るの大変なので、もうちょっとでいいと、そういうことですね。This is a nice pot, very small, very small. Okay, these are for the application for seniors. In an aging society, everybody needs small packs. Small packs. Okay, and this is the diagram. The size of family. Okay, at age 50, 78